Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2. Last episode, we completed the second sweep of the festival-filled Aramis Academy with a conversation with the president that gave us another Connect event point to use, and the successful sweep of the Quiz King of Aramis, using up our final activity points. Still having some slight cleanup to do before moving the story on, we now view that last event and more.
Wasted one event activity of rep, which basically amounts to one ticket from the Merchant Garden, of course. Okay, well, that leaves us almost zeroed out. The only places we have to go visit are the cinemas at this point in time, but we got one extra Connect point, so we should probably do one extra Connect thing, and it's going to be worth 100. So it's either Elaine or Risette. Lost Adolescence seems like a more interesting one of the two, though. Well, we didn't get points with you from the quiz, so we'll do this with you. We then went to meet up with Risette, who was looking around the festival. Hello, Mr. Arkride. I trust your rounds are going well. Have you been wandering around the festival by yourself this whole time? You need to get busy and live a little. I have been busy, actually. I'm kind of surprised to see the two of you just wandering around together, though. Well, I made a promise with Risette, you know. I never go back on a promise. We haven't spent any time together in like forever, so we're totally going to try to make the best of today. I suppose it has been a while since we've seen one another. Well, I'm glad to see you two are having fun. I don't want to interrupt your little get-together, though, so I'll just see myself out. Oh, don't be like that. You might as well join us since you're here and all. Besides, there's no way you don't know all the best stands. We'll have way more fun with you along. I agree. It would be wonderful if you could show us the highlights of your student experience as well. I guess I don't mind butting in for a while. That's more like it. What are we waiting for then? Let's get the show on the road. It's always a pleasure, Van. So Van joined the girls in their foray around the school and enjoyed a look at the bazaar's many wares. That's some firm hold that she's got on the back of her hair. But Risette seemed pleased to simply gaze at all the items for sale. Mirabelle was much more inclined to reach for her mirror. Although their adventure was brief, the two seemed to thoroughly enjoy themselves. That was so much fun. School festivals in Edith really take it to a whole other level, huh? I appreciate you taking the time to enjoy the festival with us, Mr. Arkride. Just glad I could be of service. You seemed a lot more interested in the school itself, though. Oh yes, I suppose I was. I may have gone to Sunday school as a little girl, but I never had much chance to experience school life beyond that. Risette. Did she never go to high school? Guess I never did get around to asking Risette about how she ended up this way. Because it's a bit rude, isn't it? Forgive me, I hadn't meant to cast a cloud over our time together. I should have you know, I'm actually quite happy spending time with you and... Nope, that's not going to cut it. You know, I keep telling you, it's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. Huh? Is this some kind of new software? I sent over a few instructions to go along with it. Use that to access the garden with Van. With me? What are you planning? Well, let's just say it's one other reason I came out here today. Oh, before I forget, you might want to check out the store we stopped by earlier. Anyway, I'll see you two later. What have you done? Yeah, not really sure what she was getting at. Well, guess we have some time to kill. Should we go take a look? I don't see why not. Although I am a bit curious about this program she sent me. And so, using the instructions Mirabelle provided, Risette and Van booted up the app, leading them into the Merchant Garden. Interesting casual clothes, Van. Hey, isn't this... Wait, you're the teacher? Looks like a recreation of one of Aramis's classrooms. It's pretty realistic, too. Can hardly tell the difference. But what's with these glasses and the textbook? And where's Risette? Mr. Arkride, are you in there? Oh, hey, thought I lost you. Is it alright if I come in? Yeah, of course. You okay? You sound a little timid. Well, it's just... okay, I'll just let myself in then. I apologize for being so late, Mr. Arkride. No way! Is that really you, Risette? Yes, it's me. This avatar is a shard body made to simulate what I looked like when I was around 14 years old. It appears to be part of a brand new virtual reality system that runs via the Merchant Garden. 14-year-old Risette? How did they even pull this off? Actually, I'm assuming this is all Mirabelle's doing. I believe so. She must have been testing this whenever she had downtime at work. To think she'd go to all the trouble to give me this opportunity. Oh, Mirabelle. You truly are a handful sometimes. That explains my glasses and the textbook, I guess. You know, I think I've mentioned I didn't get the chance to finish school either. Putting me in the teacher role's a little funny, though. I put my own through so much hell. Anyway, I guess we can start class as soon as you pick a desk, if you don't mind having a delinquent for a teacher, that is. Of course not, Mr. Arkride. This is some weird roleplay. With that, the two began playing their respective roles of teacher and student. Alright, next question. In what year did the Calvardian Revolution take place? 1100! That would be in the year 1100. Nice job, Risette. Really living up to that class president reputation of yours. So that's the scenario she set up, is it? However, I can't help but think these questions are a bit on the simple side. Would you be opposed to bringing out the more difficult ones, sir? Sounds good to me. How about this one? Although neither of them were required to continue the act, they remained in character for a while longer. Okay, so the answer to this problem is... If I may, sir, there seems to be a problem with your equation. Seriously? Man, it's been so long since I had to do math. Let's see. Where does this number go again? I know this feeling. I know that... Professor Layton? Let me show you. When you have... x equals parentheses minus b plus minus divided b upper d2 minus 4ac parentheses close e slashy 2a, then you want to solve for... Hey, I'm the one who's supposed to be the teacher here. Both Van and Risette thoroughly enjoyed themselves as they made new school memories. I can't help but feel a bit sorry for the other students. I'm really monopolizing all the teachers' attention. Well, it's my responsibility to make sure all students understand the content, right? Ask me anything and I'll do my best to answer. Okay, with regards to this problem then... Huh? What's up? Oh, it's nothing. Being such a small body, he looks even more mature than usual. I wonder if this is how Miss Claudel and the others feel around him. But before they knew it, the bittersweet days of Risette's fabricated youth had come to an end. Oh? I guess that's it then. The time sure went by a lot faster than I thought it would. I imagine this whole thing takes a bunch of processing power. I'm surprised it even lasted this long. Mr. Arkride, I had a really great time together. Yeah, me too. I was really getting into it back there. Why? Van wants to be a teacher in the future. It's looking like we're going to have to put an end to it here, though. Yeah, this would be really bittersweet. It's a gift that Mirabelle has given, but it's still one that, like, probably hurts Risette to the core, that she never got to experience all of this. And after the school day ends, everyone assembles in the courtyard. They all enjoy their school life, only leaving for home once the sun begins to set. It's a rather essential part of being a student, what they call the springtime of life. Thank you for letting me experience even just a little of what this life is like. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know, I may be standing at the teacher's podium and all, but I had a lot of fun too. It reminded me of all the good times I had. I actually was kind of hoping we could stay for a little longer. They do say your school years really pass you by. Yep. This was a truly unforgettable experience. I may have only been acting the part of a student, but I think it did its part in filling the hole inside of me. Risette, I suppose I had been yearning for a chance like this. A longing for normal days, the hope to one day lead a mundane life. I guess I'll never quite know how much I lost because of that day. However, even though I had little choice but to take on this form, the fact remains that I was given a second lease on life. If I hadn't been given that miracle, I would never have met any of you. Not you, or Mirabelle, or anyone from Arkride Solutions. That's why I feel blessed to be where I am today.
Damn, only 14 and still as mature as ever. I'd say I'm surprised though. You've always been the most sensible one on our team.
Thank you.
Don't you think it's alright to just be a 14-year-old girl for a little while? Heck, you could probably stand to let your hair down every now and then in the real world too. From everything you told me, it sounds like you were forced to grow up a lot faster than everyone else. Maybe too fast.
You think so?
But I want you to know that you don't have to be the responsible one all the time. It's okay to rely on me and the others. Just like it's okay to be over 20 and still be in the springtime of your life. Whether that means having simulated experiences like this or having fun at a school festival, you should have fun with your life. I mean, relying on each other is part of what makes us all friends, right?
Thank you, Mr. Arkride. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. This class certainly did deliver on its educational value.
Good. Well, I hate to say it, but I guess we should wrap this up. Would you do the honors, Risette?
Of course, Mr. Arkride. All rise and bow.
After that, Van and Risette logged out of the Märchengarten. After taking the time to thank Mirabelle for the experience, the two met up with the rest of their friends to explore the rest of the festival.
Due to yours and Mirabelle's efforts, I was able to confront the regrets I had buried deep within my heart. If the opportunity ever presents itself, I hope that someday you will allow me to support you in the same way.
I mean, Van has missed a large part of his childhood too. There's a lot of that going around.
Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
It's just to think of all the painful stuff she had to go through experimentation-wise. Female student wants to speak to me about doing more things, but I can't. Did it say go back to the stool as well?
A card battle tournament is being
It doesn't
held
look like
in a
there is one to
classroom in
actually
the
go
left
to.
wing on the first floor.
Is it outside the back, maybe?
Do you have what it takes to oust our resident?
I don't know if that's just part of the speech showed up,
Master?
but there's nothing
Then
new
I
in shops
invite
by the
you
look
to
of
come
things.
by and try your luck.
I see that is an exclusive thing to 4 as well as a Japanese thing, isn't it? It's what they do in schools. There is nowhere seemingly to visit.
Welcome to the mini market.
Interesting. No marker on the map. No nothing. Craft weapon with honesty. Oh, I don't have any more.
What would you like?
Can only modify augments at this point in time. Elaine has 3 slots that are not unlocked at this point in time. How many people do have their slots unlocked? Looks like I'm nearly capping out on some of the stuff here. So all our casters now have everything unlocked. May as well do Leon for the hell of it, because he's close enough. Celeste just basically... Celeste has so much that isn't unlocked. Aaron's on 1. Ferry's on 2. Elaine's got quite a few.
Come again.
But that will give some extra stuff there. Some new material pluses for unlocking everything.
Those girls are so cool.
Right, so I guess we're going to the cinema, and that wraps up the day. There might be people to actually speak to in there, as long as this camel is dead. It's dead forever. Stuffed. It was always like that. Okay, so our last things to go to. Cinemas. And we can only go to the cinema.
Then, shall we?
What's he got to complain about this time?
you
The
for
only
your
thing that
visit
stands
today.
out to me amidst the current film lineup is 3 Point Heat. It's a Kowloon
The
picture
showing on
production.
screen too
That
will
plus the
soon
domestic
begin.
drama angle makes for a promising combination.
There's
If you
only
have
one
a
issue.
ticket,
It isn't
please
playing
proceed
at
to the
Desperate. Why not? It's exactly the sort of production that belongs here. But so be it. I already committed myself to this theater. I'll be damned before I flip-flop over to that Orbital multiplex. Hey, just being stubborn. Everybody will be playing Desperate one of these days.
It all started
As far as I
with
can
a
tell,
single
they'll
diary.
put off showing a movie until it's no longer
Could it
available at the
blossom
Trion
into
Mall.
something more?
But that's beside the point. I've long since decided to make this my theater of choice. It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before I
have
flip-flop on that.
merchandise for the
I'll have to
movie
wait
on
until
sale
the
at the
screen in
shop.
here.
They all look pretty good.
My goodness, is it truly April already? How the time flies. It's May now. Everything the film industry experienced last year has blessed us with a truly diverse lineup of films to show for it. The releases we've seen in these past 3 months alone attest to that. How will the world of cinema
Thank you
continue
for
to
your
unfold
visit
us going
today.
forward? I'm only too eager to find out.
The showing on Screen 2 will soon begin.
So what can we do movie-wise and who to hang out with? I mean, Katra will be maxed out if we do. A lot of people will be near enough.
If you have a
Not to
ticket,
parrot
please
Mr. Hendrick,
proceed
but
to
these
the
past
entrance.
several months really have come and gone in the blink of an eye. There's been talk here and there about this year's upcoming productions, such as the collaboration between Vegas Films and Counting Pictures. But personally speaking, I think it would be nice to look back on the works 1208 has given
My
us.
Casablanca.
Why not take this chance to
all
rewatch one of them
started
with
with a
somebody you
simple
haven't seen it
diary.
with before?
But could it
the
blossom
whole point.
into something more?
Enough time to catch 3 movies? That's like 5 hours of movies.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Who did I go see Robin and the Lady Justice with?
Why not buy a
Not with
souvenir to
Katra,
remember
obviously.
your visit?
Oh no, I saw it before with Katra. Who did I see it with then? Kincaid I can take. I'll take Kincaid to this movie with Agnes. What a... This is your bodyguard too. So of course we've already watched the movie, so we'll skip the movie because we've seen it once before. We're after the ending dialogue that happens. It's like I'm trying to make sure that I don't get invited to a sauna now, you get me? Making sure Kincaid knows there's nothing untoward going on. A nasty man like Virgil who had a father in a position of power sort of reminds me of Ronald. You're talking about Ronald Griffith? Yeah, I remember him. He's that student that dropped out of Aramis after causing problems there. I think his father was a senator, but he resigned after bribery allegations came out. Dingo asked me to run a background check on his spoiled brat of a son around that time. Ren raked Ronald over the coals. She was just like Robin in the movie. And she did it all on stage in front of the whole student body. I doubt I'd ever have the courage to do something like that. So it's the girl who swooped in and saved Ren when those guys were giving her a hard time. Only someone with guts of steel could have done that. I bet you anything it made her happy to have someone in her corner. Being able to step in and take action in tense situations is one of your many strong points. Thank you, Van. It means a lot to hear you say that. I suppose it's true that no matter the field, the earnest types always have the greatest crosses to bear. Really, that's the first thing out of your mouth after watching that. I will say that I have a far better impression of people like that than I do opportunistic fence sitters. However, one of my mottos is justice without force is powerless, but force without justice is violence. People can talk all they like, but without the power to back it up, nothing will ever come of it. Remind me not to take you to a movie again. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resume their work. Yeah, it's kind of true. Based on what we see in the movies, it's more like 50 minutes of movies. Yeah, we can't judge our real world like movie lengths to their movie lengths, can we? Not necessarily going to be one-to-one.
Thank you for your visit today.
So who haven't I watched
The
my
showing on
Casablanca
Screen
with?
1 will soon begin.
Okay, I've seen this with Risette.
If you have a ticket,
I've seen it with
please proceed
Judith.
to
I'm
the
pretty sure I've
entrance.
seen it with Elaine as well. Very. Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Alright, we've already watched this, of course. This is, I think, our third viewing of this film. So what do they say after the fact? Ah, shoot. Was it hard for you to understand this one? I was kind of worried about that when I brought you along. Oh, that's patronizing. No, I understood it just fine. I was just a little surprised, that's all. I haven't experienced being attracted to another girl before. Okay, we just... The awakening. Well, we can't always grasp things that we don't personally relate to or haven't experienced for ourselves. There are even people out there who struggle to understand themselves. That was little Abby used to tell me. If you don't know or understand something, it's important that you try and learn more about it. I want to learn more about all kinds of different people. If everyone did that, we'd all be able to get along better. It's a little hard for me to fully relate to what those girls were thinking, even though I feel like I should. That said, no one has the right to dictate who you can or can't have feelings for. People can like who they like regardless of gender. Yes. Well said. Stop being a minority. You're often dealt a hard lot in life. And I can't imagine it's easy to confide in someone about those kinds of feelings. Someday I hope that we can build a happier world for those people. A world where they can live their lives peacefully. So should everyone. And be accepted in the same way that you, the professor, and everyone else accepted me, for whoever I might be. That's what I want for myself too. We are living in harsh times lately, but Katra gets the full bonds. SCLM support effect plus 10%. Alright, skip over to the other movie maybe. See what's going on. So that would take us to Trion Tower. Stardust Cinema. Where of course I left these cinemas till last because I thought that there wouldn't be a random change of position of everyone during the day. And more fool me. My mother said she was going to the bathroom, but I think she ran away. What does she have against seeing Sharkferno? Does she just not like shark movies? Why though? They're the pioneers of our generation, boldly taking cinema where it's never gone before. Sharkferno's told me that shark movies have the power to break every stereotype under the sun. Shark attacks only happen in the ocean, right? By flipping that idea on its head, Sharkferno shows that they can come in any form. Sharks that soar through the sky, sharks that shoot lightning, sharks that cast magic. The possibilities are literally endless. Should be our next divine beast. Is a shark. Why not?
We have merchandise for the movie on sale.
I guess Aramis Academy got a festival going on or something. That sounds like fun and all, but I kind of had my heart set on watching a few flicks today. I'm about to be on my 10th viewing of 3 Point Heat and The Adventures of Rockford, so it's a pretty big deal. Why, though? Today's weather is perfect for watching a movie.
Thank you.
Are you interested in seeing anything in particular? Well, whatever it is, I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself. Is it raining outside? No, it's sunny. It's not perfect for watching a movie.
Step right up.
Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
Sharkferno. I was wondering if Swin and Nadia would go with me. Their date continues, but we're chaperoning. My Shark Casablanca, yes. The sharks are in love with each other. We are persisting through the harsh times, yes. It's nice to enjoy a movie that you don't have to think too hard about from time to time. You said it. I haven't laughed that hard in ages. Oh, they're actually a duo in this too. It was much more realistic than those movies where everyone's running away from ghosts and stuff. Monster flicks usually are more grounded than those, comparatively speaking. These shark movies tend to follow certain rules, like the prettiest girl is the first one to die. Okay, that must be the rules in their world. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, that gorgeous blonde woman was killed right off the bat. Wait, pretty pink-haired girls are excluded from that rule, right? Right? Hey, S, if I was being attacked by a Sharkferno, would you come to my rescue? Absolutely, I would come rushing to save you, no questions asked. Oh, S! Of course, I seriously doubt you'd have any trouble dispatching it, but in the unlikely event the one tripped you up, then sure. As a man, it's only natural that I want to protect the person who matters most to me. Huh? As a man? The person who matters most to me? We're just killing Nadia today. What did he mean by that? What's gotten into you, yes? I don't see Nadia on the road to once. They really do make a cute pair. Swin's got it twice today. Right, they both get SLM support effect up 10%. Got him again. Swin's on the warpath. How old are you guys again? Nadia was not prepared for Swin to be on the attack. And he's on the constant attack. Anytime anything comes up, it's just like, bang. 10 bonds maxed is what we've managed to achieve here. Right, so I don't think we have anywhere else to go anymore.
Let's roll, gang.
We have swept everywhere. We've seen the movies. We've done all the activities. We wasted 20 points at least, mind you. We've been everywhere, talked everywhere, done everything. Even went to Dirt Memorial Park, which we can only go to the depths. We've caught all the fish. Is there anything I can do extra than what I've done? I think all I could do now is gather up. We finally are at that point where we might be able to find out. Christ, no one's going to die next because we've ran out of augment power. But, you know, Genesis power. But what is going to happen next? Just as we're ticking over to the 100th game hour as well.
Don't think I've seen you before.
I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, I guess the only thing I kind of haven't done is cooking. Yeah. I've maxed out my gourmet rank, but I haven't made everything.
Off we go.
Because I think that I don't know where to buy the foodstuffs or have access to the foodstuffs, correct? Like, I've cooked everything except for, well, everything. I've made that. And I can eat the fresh baked thingy. So I need 2 prime beast essence. I need 3 prime beast essence. And I don't have the stuff. Healthy liquor too. Like quite a lot of it. Was there any place I could buy that stuff that I can access right now? I am accepting answers from the chat on this one.
More candy. Stay out of trouble now.
If you get me, give me your answers. I will eat what I've not eaten here first of all.
Love me a sugar rush.
But I actually don't think there's any way for me to achieve that without maybe going through
I see you're working hard
the
as
mesh and
always.
garden
Looking is
by a ton.
always free, you know.
I think that's the thing I need to do.
Come see us again sometime.
I think everything is gated to the mech and garden.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Which, to be totally honest with you, I'm not prepared to do multiple runs
me
of
to
now
assist.
to get the items I need.
Hope to see you again.
Yeah, not looking all that good. Still some stuff to pick up. I mean, I could check out, yes, the shop on there. These keep respawning, by the way. I'm sure I picked up these.
Welcome. I've got all your support needs covered.
I need shop.
We've got the good stuff.
So you do sell the liquor, which is great and all. But it doesn't give us the other stuff we need, which is via fighting. I guess that wasn't a B, and I guess I maybe skipped over too many monsters in the field.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Maybe just a little bit too many.
Appreciate your business.
And craft weapon moronics still here as well. Might have been the case then, I guess. But even with the healthy liquor, I can just make a couple of things, and I can't make much more else. So it's a shame. I guess the cooking is what is going to be weirdly undone because I just couldn't get the ingredients. Or I could do. See, this is what save file's for. I can always just roll it back. But I can make the nourishing mountain hot pot.
Oh, I can try.
Swin used to make with his partner.
Don't expect much.
Yes, I need Prime Beast Essence for everything else. 3 of them, in fact. So quite a lot.
I'm stuffed.
So that's kind of where we leave it at. Jobs are good. And now I guess it's time for us to move on. What is gonna happen in the story? It's finally time to find out. After like 9 hours of sweeping. Go to meet up with everyone. Choosing to meet up with the other party members will end free time and advance the main story. As a result, quests, connection events, and other sub-events will disappear. Ah, probably nothing. Yeah, it will just come up with play the next game. Totally. Van, having finished making his rounds, met up with the rest of the group. While chatting over their delicious festival lunch, Ren and Kincaid showed up, followed shortly by Paulette, who had come to pick up Yume. From there, they decided to browse the festival booths a little longer. Back to the festival. They also decided to make a quick stop to the cathedral and the patisserie. Yes, Van's gotta get some sweets. The hours flew by as they enjoyed their time together. And before they knew it, the clock had struck 4, which meant it was time for the festival's main event. It was a performance that was put on by students and guests alike, with the help of Fairy, Aaron, and Judith, and even a little supervision from Van. And then it was time for the curtain to rise.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for your patience. It's time for the main event. We would now like to present a special performance put together by this year's Student Council.
A dress from the old king.
Yes, cute as heck.
Yes, Miss Claudel. She's so pretty. This year's show is going to be a little different from usual. Rather than having it run entirely by the students, the teachers and other friends of the school have also graciously lent their support. When thinking about the best way to embody this year's theme, we wanted to come up with an answer that would be fun for everyone. And our answer was this hour-and-a-half show, a production that's all-inclusive of both Calvard and its neighbors, and of both tradition and innovation. It's called A New Season Together. I sincerely hope that our student body, as well as our guests, enjoy it to their heart's content.
Ah, so that's what they meant by quick change. They've really stepped up their game since last month. Too bad I won't get to see the ending. Oh well. I'm sure I can get someone to show me a recording later.